Hi guys, in this video I will show you how to implement ViewBinding inside of our RecyclerView view holders. Okay, to not waste much time, I already created the view holder and it displays a very basic list of text views. All right, so we can actually run it just to see it. As you can see, we have this custom adapter, this custom view holder. You know, we just inflate, the layout here, and we just pass it the view holder, we pass it the view, everything as very basic as it is in the documentation basically. Okay, so I created this new activity which doesn't contain anything, we just pass it. We use ViewBinding there just to pass it, and we have the layout manager is a linear layout manager, something very basic. Okay, so as we can see here, we pass it 10 items, okay, from 0 to 9, and everything looks fine, no problem, etc. The only problem we can see is we don't have ViewBinding, and this is the objective of this course. So let's do it. We can actually come back to the adapter. Inside of the adapter we have this inner class, which is the view holder itself. Okay, so let's start with the refactor. Here on this, we can actually see we can inflate. We use the layout inflator. We just can get this, copy, and then we can remove all this part. Okay, cool. In this view, we actually call it. Let's call it binding, just to make it consistent. Binding, and now we can actually see how it's called. The name of the layout, which is item custom. Item custom binding. Then we just click and we put inflate and we pass it inside. That's all we need to do. Get the binding, etc. So now we go to the view holder, and the view holder actually expects a view. There's no expects a view binding. Okay, so we can actually come in here and we pass the binding inside. Now it complains because it's here. We can see on top it expects a view, but don't worry, we can actually pass the view after. So can actually put here, this is a item custom binding, and now here on the RecyclerView view holder expect a view, no problem at all. Just call it binding, and we binding, and now inside of binding we can we call it view. Okay, let's call it binding also here. Binding, cool. So now we have this binding, and now we pass the view, which is, as we know, the root. Bam, that's it. Now we have view binding inflated, and we pass it the view. We pass the view to the RecyclerView view holder, etc. So now let's start to use it. To use it, we just can remove this part because we don't need anymore. And here on this text view, it's not exit anymore. We can actually use binding. Okay, binding we cannot access. We just need to provide it as private val. That's all. Now we can access that binding, and now we can access to the text view, and we put text, and that's all we need to do to use view binding inside of view holders. But have a look at this. We have this proper list. Now we can actually stop it, and here on this item has position. We can put this item here has, let's call it view binding position. View binding position. All right, so we just run it now. Let's wait a little bit until it compiles and executes. So now it executes, and we can see it here. But have a look at this. Before the rows was more wider. So what's the problem now? This is not how we expected, how it was looking before. So this is a problem. Okay, and the problem resides here. If you try to use only the inflator inside of the RecyclerView, inside of the RecyclerView, then it's gonna look like this. It's not gonna get anything from the parent. Okay, so to fix this issue, what we need to do is coming back here to where is the onCreate view holder, and here on onCreate view holder, when we pass the inflate, we know we can pass it the inflate and the parent, and after the parent, you're gonna accept another value, which is false, which is attached to the parent. Okay, so now this issue should be fixed. We just stop it, we run it again. We can see our emulator, and now we can see it displays exactly the same as it was displaying before. No problem and no issues. All right. So please be aware if you have any problems with your fragments, or you have any problems with your layouts like this. The most probably is you are passing the inflate only with the you pass the inflating only with the inflation of the layout. Okay, you need to attach the parent, you need to pass the parent, and you need to pass also, you know, if you want to attach to the parent or not attach to the parent, false, true, etc. And that's all for this video. I hope you like it. In the next video, we're gonna see another pro tip. Okay, bye.